welcome back. It's me again.
Welcome,
I'm still
everyone.
alive. Just wanna, we're doing pool 14 with
Pool
me.
14's
Fast
up.
Boy, how you
Fast
doing?
Boy here. What's up? What's up, stream?
Hopefully, stream's been chilling, and yeah, we are ready to get the 14th pool of the tournament going. Right now, they're doing their card draws, as you saw from earlier.
Yeah, I can see all the players huddled up. We got shoopa, XyHavix, Moejoe, I can see.
Yep.
And the fourth player,
I believe.
not sure. It might be Alecks, right?
Yeah, because Big
probably
C
Alecks.
dropped
Yeah.
out,
Yeah,
and Alecks is taking his place.
Yes, yeah. Unfortunately, Big C he was just kind of recovering from an injury and was still like kind of on the fence whether or not he would be able to. But this morning he woke up and was like, rather not push it. So
Right.
yeah, we just grabbed we were looking for, I guess, a last minute replacement around that skill level just to see if we wanted to pull it. And Alecks just like, yeah, you know, I'll just play. Why not? Yeah.
Indeed.
Yeah.
And yeah, no, tons of exciting matches. As I said earlier,
Yeah.
shoopa advancing into pool 14. Definitely great showing in his original pool.
Great stuff.
Having the tiebreaker from possession, very strong stuff. Those jumps ain't no joke, especially with the 12th note streams at like, I think it was like 200 BPM.
Yeah, it's a stamina. I mean, it's a very stamina heavy chart, right? It's one of those like, once you get over the hurdle, timing and patterns are pretty easy like compared to other 17s.
Right.
But that is a huge hurdle to jump.
I believe it is one of the
players.
easier 17s.
Yeah, definitely.
And we've definitely seen some crazy 17s
Yeah.
earlier. What was it? Koisu, that one was pretty bad. Yeah, it's crazy stuff.
But going through the player list, right? Alecks obviously needs no introduction. He's the head TO for SoCalDDR for this event and some previous events in the past. Also a very good player in his own right. Really good MAs, MA, not MAs. And yeah.
Yeah, I believe he also, I think he placed pretty high as well at the Guildhouse tournament.
Yeah, he's a really good tournament player. He's very consistent, and yeah, even at tournaments that he runs himself, he does well.
Right. Yeah.
So yeah, I think he wasn't really prepared to play until I mean, obviously he didn't know until today. I don't even know if he brought like DDR gear.
He did not.
Yeah, he told me he was gonna play in like his casual clothing. So like,
actually, I don't know if he's following through with this, but you might see him take P1 and play on socks, but
I did notice he was wearing just socks, no shoes earlier. So
no, but the
I
pads,
mean, he is the TO. He gets to decide.
Yeah, that is true. I mean, the pads are very good. P1, very flush.
Yeah.
Some people think have said it's kind of like an SMX pad, which is great for me. Because yeah.
We did consider just bumping 2 players up from the last pool, but yeah, I don't know. I think just finding a substitute seemed to be a more interesting option.
Yeah.
I don't know. Yeah.
Well, it's interesting.
Alex. It was Alex's choice.
Right.
Yeah.
Can't really.
Yeah. I'm not. I won't comment on it any further.
Can't argue with Big Daddy TO. So.
Right.
But what's interesting, because I'm actually new to DDR, so actually this tournament is like the 1-year anniversary since I started playing.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so I started last
awesome.
November.
I didn't know that. Yeah.
And I normally I do.
When are we gonna see you in the bracket?
I did Fanime. I went 1-3 and died, but I feel like I'm a lot better now than I was 7 months ago.
Fanime was tough, man.
Yeah, but the interesting thing is, so normally I'm an FGC competitor, all that stuff. And in those tournaments, you're actually trying to play as much as possible because you're advancing in a double elim bracket. But here, it's like you're put in your pool, but you don't really like try to. I mean, if you can, you could go all the way up, but it's based on skill level, and it's kind of more of a division. And if you win your pool, the next pool is more like an extra stage kind of vibe.
Oh, really?
To me, at least. It's come from a different perspective, I guess, and which is really cool because like. You don't get tired all the way through. Like, if you were in pool 1 and you had to make it all the way to top 6, like, I don't think your legs could take it unless, shouts to Glitchy Glip. This guy plays for 12 hours a day.
Dude, Glitchy is nuts, man. I've seen some of their scores in Discord, and, like, they're like less than a year into the game and, like, leaps and bounds above, like, what I've accomplished in a few years. And, like, just what most people can accomplish in, like, a few years of playing. Like,
yeah, no, that guy drives an hour and a half. NorCal, a city in NorCal too. ERM.
Modesto, right?
Yeah, near Modesto.
Yeah, because I've seen him post scores from Modesto, and
Yeah.
like no one really plays in Modesto. I think just not a lot of players live in the area. It's kind of in the middle of nowhere.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
And yeah, no, the dedication he puts in and the work and the way he's improving, and crazy stuff.
Yeah, yeah.
But now,
all right,
we're about to
so
start.
we're hearing the game audio here. I'm seeing Alecks and XyHavix on the pads. So
Yeah, yeah. And I think if you look closely enough, those are just socks.
I think so. Yeah, I can see him. I can see him over here.
And who knows, maybe he's going to MA better. I usually play in flip-flops.
And we got the draw here.
Yeah.
We got the draw here. Hades difficult. Hades difficult 15 protected by XyHavix.
Yep, Toy Box Factory.
Yeah, and Toy Box Factory protected by XyHavix.
Yeah.
Right, and then Alecks. I should really. I'm just gonna call it. Can I just call him Victor? I'm just gonna call him that.
Yeah, no worries,
Yeah.
no worries.
Victor protects Hades,
yeah.
and Alecks protects Toy Box Factory. Looks like they banned 17s and 18s from the draw, which and Zach Nanoglide, which very understandable.
Yeah, yeah, Deadlock,
bans
Chaos
here,
Terror
yeah.
Mix. No one wants to play that.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
Of course.
New Era
First time
wasn't picked.
challenge.
Idola, a very stamina heavy, it's very fast. There's not a lot of breaks.
Right.
All right, we might see a shuffle going on.
Yeah.
I mean,
I would say out of the Hades charts, this is the one you want to shuffle. Yeah, it's just a lot of weird step jumps that don't quite flow very well. And shuffle can, in the way I think about it at least, it's like it can't make it worse.
right.
So,
It only gets better.
Yeah.
A lot of step jumps.
Yep.
I feel like the shuffle's helping out. That looks a little bit, nicer than
Jump
what.
spam and step jumps.
Right. But already we see blue combo and green combo. So, but the EX is pretty similar.
Very, very close. I would say no one has a significant lead until after the slowdown.
Right.
So we'll see how this goes. Both players.
Yeah, he's playing in socks. So that's
both players doing
the
great,
tech.
Yeah, Alecks did not bring his DDR shoes, so he's playing in socks because he gets to call the shots here.
This chart is pretty dense.
Yeah.
Confusing.
Very, very dense. Yeah, I personally struggle a lot with charts like this. It's very difficult to keep your feet moving this quickly.
And then the speed changes are so abrupt as well. It's like you never see it coming.
Because I like this song a lot as a boss song, but I'm just like conceptually the charts are pretty cool. I'm just not good at them.
Right, especially as you saw there with the spin gallops. You can foot switch him instead.
Right. Okay, Alecks has about an 8-point lead going into the ending of the song here.
Yeah, but still a really good MA from Alecks, but XyHavix trying to keep up, but I saw a couple of greats and goods.
Oh, and the miss, but he's gonna hold on.
Nice.
Nice,
That's
he takes it by 6.
Yeah,
Yes,
6 EX. 6 EX.
Great work, Alecks.
Yeah, no, that's the sock meta right now.
And these guys are really good friends. They definitely knew each other back, pre-pandemic.
Oh, okay.
Pre-pandemic times, they were actually helping run tournaments together. Yeah, XyHavix used to help Alecks, or Victor used to help Alecks run the old Irvine tournaments. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Which were like the main series in SoCal before the pandemic hit, and then new blood came in. And
they're all in NorCal.
yeah, Alecks moved to NorCal, so
Yeah.
new blood came in, aka me, hello, and we started running, these events.
Yeah, no. This venue is amazing too. Shout out to Factory T-Bar for
Yep, shout outs to the Factory T-Bar in San Gabriel, California.
letting us have this place again.
All right,
speaking
Toy
of,
Box
like-
Factory.
Yeah, speaking of playing in socks or whatever, we should have like a fun bracket where you bring the most whack shoes. Like,
Oh yeah.
I know shoopa got those Among Us shoes, those moon boots. Like you play bracket with those.
That sounds fire.
Flip flops or like chicken,
Yeah.
like feet, whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
D yesterday was playing in black Crocs, the Crocs. Yeah.
But this
And
one is
those are his main shoes.
yeah, the maining
Yeah.
Crocs.
Yeah.
This sounds like clown music. Is the chart the same
Kinda.
way?
It gets a little silly with the long drills. That's like I think what everyone thinks about this song is the really long drills, which you're gonna see one come up here pretty soon.
Okay, the drop.
Or I remember the song wrong, but it is coming. Here we go.
Oh. Oh my goodness. Oh, no.
And he fell off of it. Yeah. Repeated steps like that, it's really hard to stay on beat. Like it's just about locking into a timing and like it feels so easy to drift when your muscles are just doing the same motion over and over again.
Yeah. I don't know if it's an A20 plus, but Voltissimo, the Sound Voltec
it is
song,
an A20 plus.
It is. That one is at
It came out at an A20, yeah.
225 BPM at
Same
the
deal.
end, drills.
Same deal,
Just
yeah.
brutal.
It is still close, all things considered. It is within 20. So, and we do have another very long drill coming up.
Right.
So, it is going to be Alex's song to lose here. Here comes the outro.
And then the last drill.
Yep.
Coming up.
And he MFCs it. Look
oh
at
my
that.
gosh.
Yeah. See, Alex is a no joke, man. I told you he's a good tournament player. Very consistent. Just ready to rip, like even when he's in the middle of running a million things. Like I remember seeing him at, I think the last Genesis where they had Grand Prix, right? I noticed they were pretty short on volunteers, unfortunately. So like I noticed Alecks and Zio and Haruki and the guys working. They were pretty much working nonstop because they didn't have a lot of people to rotate. And Alecks was still like making a deep run in the bracket. So like you know he's always ready, man. Like
I think that was the one with
no TO Johns, you know.
What was it? DDR Chad and Chris for Life in the finals, I think, right? For Genesis 2022?
I don't think Chris entered Grand Prix, so I think it was.
I think it was Extreme for Extreme.
Yeah, it was Extreme for sure. Chris was in Grand Finals. I remember Chaos won Grand Prix that year, so.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Because
you missed Chaos.
He got it like that. Yeah. I wish he was here. Yeah, I guess he must have been busy with work or something. All right. Shoopa and Moejoe are up next. So.
Okay.
Yeah, Shoopa came up from the last pool, right? Seattle player, very good. Actually, a TO himself has run some small Seattle locals,
right?
Which we love to see. If you guys have a small community, you don't need to have a special deal with any venue to run a tournament.
Right.
Just pay for the credits yourself. Pick a day and just come up with 10, 12 people. Just run a bracket. It's not no big deal. If you have to share the cab, you have to share the cab. But yeah.
Okay.
Moejoe's a local player from the 805.
And Shoopa's NorCal's
came up playing ITG at Howie's Game Shack actually. So old school.
Yeah, let's.
And now he's just living out in Santa Barbara, so pretty far from a lot of round ones. But he's still out here ripping.
Yeah, let's talk about these card draws right here. So Moejoe is protected. Saberwing, Akira Ishihara.
Saberwing, Akira Headshot Challenge.
Yes, and we got Felm from Shoopa.
Felm Expert. Okay, this is a spicy draw.
I'm kind of sad that they didn't pick Haunted Maid Lunch. That is one of my favorite songs.
I love that 17 too. Yeah. But yeah, they're here to play. They did pick some spice here.
Yeah,
and the crowd is going nuts over this. Yeah. 805 is out here. 805's all in the front row, sitting on the floor, sitting up front. We got all the signs here. Shout outs to the 805.
Indeed. Yeah. I mean, commentator bias, doesn't exist. So let's go, Shoopa.
Let's go, both players. But 805's here for the boy, so.
Oh, that stop in the beginning is brutal.
Yeah. Yeah, so this song, it's some pretty, the steps themselves are not crazy compared to some 17s, but there are a lot of BPM changes, and the big thing about this chart is the sync. It is very late.
Oh, yeah.
Very, very orally late. Like, enough to where you can hear how late they're stepping when you're listening to like a gameplay of this chart.
Right.
Anyone PFCing it, on YouTube, you can just hear it.
Yeah, and it looks like Shoopa's still working on PFC with a 50 EX.
So yeah, it's a classic tournament pick. Lots of players in this day and age are very familiar with this chart. And it shows.
Alright, a little bit of slipping from shoopa. Ooh, a little bit weird there, but
shoopa's got a pretty big lead so far.
yeah. It's interesting. This tournament had a lot of like repeat pool winners. Like you can't forget about Oxford Valley. You know,
Oxford Valley.
legendary run, and there's so many people.
Dude, Oxford Valley, another 805 rep, by the way, or at least a Burbank player. Yeah, which is 805 some turf.
Another slowdown. You just kind of have to memorize this chart.
Yeah, you definitely have to memorize all these stops and starts, and both of these players know it well, but Koopa's gonna pull it off.
Yeah.
Pretty big lead.
Yeah, no, very
little,
commanding lead.
Commanding lead.
Beautiful, beautiful MA at the beginning too.
Yeah. But only one miss on Moejoe's side, so it's definitely the MA that caught it, and yeah, looks like the shoopa's more familiar with the chart, more familiar with the sync. All right, so that was Moejoe's Protect. So now we're gonna go to shoopa's Protect. Fascination, Eternal Love Mix, Expert.
Yeah, Felm is
Yeah.
a chart of all time.
Yep.
Um,
It is not the challenge. It's gonna be the Expert.
yeah, that looks rough.
It is a chart of all time. Right?
And
Yeah, very. I guess it is a sequel to Fascination is kind of its own thing, separate from the Max series, right?
yeah, there's F Max,
Yeah.
right? And then
Yeah. I'm not gonna pretend to know which one came first because I'm a DDR zoomer.
oh yeah,
But
me
it's
too.
it's in the family and it's really hard. I'm sure someone in chat's about to correct me.
I'm an A3
but,
baby.
Yeah.
There's like a phone call here.
Right.
This
Yeah.
chart, you know.
This song's got something to do with phones. Shoutouts to Sunny getting the call from Red No Gaming, by the way.
True.
Some say they're still calling him to this day.
Okay, so clean PF.
Yeah.
See right now.
So it looks like
the work.
shoopa did drop a miss early, but is holding a great, or holding a gold
perfect
combo,
combo, yeah.
and strong EX lead.
Yep,
Here
and
comes
there's the
the
miss.
the
Yep.
very famous film stop section.
Oh my gosh, he just knows.
Yeah, that shoopa's just a little bit more familiar with. Moejoe's still holding their own though.
You're gonna break the meter. Can't wait to see it.
Like the piano part here is actually really like I like this part a lot.
I
of the
like this.
song.
I like this song a lot. Yeah. All right. Gold combo finally lost by shoopa, but we are
But a
still
commanding
in
EX
there.
lead.
Still there. You can see Moejoe just breaking the 4-digit barrier for EX. Shoopa's got a pretty strong lead here.
Okay, a spin there, another spin there. It's all spins.
These are this era of DDR. The boss songs love their spins for sure.
Oh
The really fast step jump section here. Gotta be ready to move your feet fast. And it looks like both players are doing a good job holding combo, but yeah, shoopa's gonna take it again with another strong EX lead.
With both charts having a more than 50 EX difference.
Yeah, look at that. 3 greats on shoopa's side.
Oh my goodness.
1 good and 2 misses. That's a strong AAA right there.
Yeah, and shoopa might be on his way to take his second pool. Who knows?
Maybe. Who knows?
He's on fire right now.
It's certainly a good start. So yeah, there we go. So we got 2 2-0s, right? So that's 2 points per song won and 2 points for winning the set. So since Alecks and shoopa both 2-0, they get their 4 points plus the bonus 2, right? So that's where we're at, right? Yeah, Moejoe and XyHavix still gotta show up, and it looks like shoopa staying on
Alecks,
the pads, and Alecks. I think Alecks is coming up with him. So yeah, it's gonna be shoopa and Alecks.
This is the NorCal battle.
Yeah, we did get a sneak peek of their draw, and here it is. Oh my gosh. We've got
Magnetic as the
Magnetic
pocket
challenge and 888 challenge.
pick. Oh man, they decided not to do
My gosh, yeah.
Max 300X special. That sounds
Nope.
awful.
Yeah.
High and
So
low.
shoopa chooses to pocket pick against Alecks. That's a respectable choice because Alecks is scary, and right now they're the 2 front runners of the pool. And Alecks picks an 888 challenge.
I'm glad no one picked Tokyo Shinhwa. That chart is not it.
It's hard, but
Yeah.
I mean, it's a good tournament song, man.
I'm working on my
Yeah.
9th done right now, and that I can't even.
Oh, yeah,
I
got
barely
ninth, I
died.
got ninth on a few months ago, and yeah,
Dang,
that's
you're nuts.
it's
You're nuts.
it's a tough stamina chart for sure. Like, yeah,
I'm just like, why am I even worried about 9th dan? Because if I pass Tokyo Shinhwa,
yeah. They passed up Steam Maiden to Mikansei. That's
Yeah.
the chart right at the end there.
and then there's egoism, and I'm just like, yeah, I'm just gonna chill for a while.
Yeah,
Take your time, enjoy the ride.
and Max 300X special. I wish they would have played that too. That's some spice. But Magnetic Challenge, good one, right? Lot of, you know, it's a Soda song, and has some, you know, Soda rhythms, as I like to call them.
Right.
Where he just kind of gets custom with it, just like, you know, kind of invents a new melody or whatever.
Yeah. Very good chart. I think we saw a Life 4.
Yeah,
selection?
I'm pretty sure shoopa played this last pool, or someone
Yeah.
played it last pool. Yeah, so I guess luck of the draw. He gets to pocket pick it this time, so he must have drawn it last pool.
Yeah. And it's a really good song too. Like,
Yeah, I
something to
like the
vibe
song
with.
a lot.
All right, both off to a great start. EX pretty much the same right now. I mean, it is the beginning.
Right, yeah. And again, I would expect Alecks to be sort of familiar with this chart.
Yeah, and with the
Yeah.
socks.
Yeah, but since Shoopa's pocket pick, we have to see him rip the slowdown, because like, you know, those rhythms, that slowdown, like
Right.
that's the B part of the chart that everyone's gonna be thinking about here.
And it's crazy because these players are both very strong. One of the more higher level players in NorCal as well.
For
So
sure,
they don't have that Costco rotisserie chicken footwork. You know? they got that premium Angus steak.
Absolutely,
Footwork.
it's that we USDA choice out here.
Indeed.
Yeah,
All right, both also have dropped the combo around at the same time.
yeah. And here comes the slowdown.
Yep. The breakdown section. Oh my gosh. That's the slowdown going really well for Shoopa right now.
Both players doing great. Very minimal grades on both sides. But Shoopa's edging it out, I can see, yeah. And here we go.
I think
Now
in the
we get-
slowdown, Shoopa was able to pick it up.
Now we get the beat drop and some funny crossovers coming.
Come on, check that crowd. They love it. 200 combos.
Shoopa's up by about 30. Watch this pattern coming up right here. Both players handle it no problem though.
Keep up the perfect combo.
Yeah, now it's the outro of the song. We should expect these, especially past that drill, we should expect these beats to hold unless something tragic happens.
Right. Well, we got a little bit of tasting the rainbow there with the Skittle
Yeah.
Skittle charting right
Ooh.
there.
Yeah, kind of whiffs the ending there, which is a hard pattern, but Shoopa has a wide enough lead for it doesn't matter.
He actually upscored that by
He did.
a lot,
Yeah,
actually.
he went from a 984 or something or 6 to,
yeah,
a,
to a triple A.
to a AAA. Yeah, and 989 on command is like a AAA on command is still amazing. Yeah, Shoopa had 70 perfects, I think.
Yeah.
Pretty nuts.
For that kind of
For a magnetic challenge
yeah.
in a tournament, yeah, impressive.
and now our
And
First
this is the
18?
first 18.
Yeah.
First 18 of the tournament. 8-8 challenge. Yeah.
I've never played this chart, but it looks scary and not fun.
I have played it, and let me tell you, it is scary.
It's scary.
Yeah, so, you know, the BPM says 888, but it goes up to, I believe, 444 being the main BPM. Half of the chart is, about half of the chart is at 222. So that means half of the chart is slow, and you're going to hit a fast section towards the end. Now, some players, actually I've been seeing a lot of top rankers these days actually just memorize the complete last half of the chart.
Really?
And they're able to play this chart at like a 2x, and then just play the ending, no problem, right? But let's see the choices here. We might have a one side slow, one side fast deal going.
Tear it up, y'all.
Yeah, and definitely with the first.
Okay, both of them are going fast. Yeah, player camp's kind of blocking one of them, but it's 2-5 and 2-7-5 here. So both players are gonna be kind of YOLOing into the ending here.
Right.
Yeah.
Pretty good debut as our first 18.
Right, yeah. Yeah, but you know, very foot speed heavy, just lots of drills at 220. And then the very famous ending, which we'll see later. This is the first 18, yes. And shoopa with this start, my gosh.
Yeah, very high. Oh, that miss is gonna cost.
Miss, yeah.
But still able to keep up. But right now, even if the EX lead is pretty big, in the second half it's gonna be rough.
It can change to the flash, especially the ending. Like here's the slowdown, but especially that ending, man. They're gonna be reading this at 1,000,000 BPM, and depending on how familiar they are with this, like the lead can just change in a flash, and especially the really famous ending, that speed up drill. EX leads can dissipate real quick.
Yeah. And both players still pretty strong.
Yeah. Here it goes.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, it looks like both players are just bracket mashing it.
It's still looking good for shoopa.
And then here's the gradual speed up right here. Well, can they find Marvelouses? Oh, Alecks found a lot. Oh,
yeah, but still
shoopa
wasn't
takes
enough.
it, yeah. Alecks did really well for how fast that was.
Yeah,
going.
that chart looked rough.
Yeah, respectable scores. I respect the decision to do what they did. They both went for it. They both took the gamble.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's good to have an early lead on those types of charts where they're pretty gimmicky.
Yeah.
Especially like BCSP, it's like you want to have that lead because you don't know that foot switch part is going to mess you up, right?
Yeah, that's a 2-0 for shoopa, and shoopa looks like he's in a really good spot to win this pool again. So we got another little tourney run on our hands. Yeah. Oh, okay. All right. Thank you. So our stream runner's telling us we were having a bit of issues with getting the card draw images sent over. It's some new technology that we're working on with the card draw software.
Right.
But we did get the next match, Moejoe versus XyHavix. So Victor, looks like Moejoe has protected Fascination Max, and XyHavix has protected DDR Megamix. They're both pocket. Oh, I'm sorry. They're both pocket picks. They're not protects.
Oh.
Right. They're both the expert charts. Thank you.
Both the expert charts. Okay.
So
the expert, I believe, the pocket pick of.
So Fascination Max expert, right?
17.
Yeah. So that's the expert 17. That's the classic chart everyone knows, right? And DDR Megamix expert. Yeah.
Which I believe is also 17, right? Or is that a 16?
That's a 15 actually.
15. Okay.
Yeah. The challenge is a 16. Yeah. All right, so both players stepping on the pads now, getting logged in. Yeah, so I think right now both of these players are at 0 points, so they're gonna have to try to make some points up here.
Yeah.
If they want to stay in it.
Definitely we're gonna see some crazy because FMAX is a chart of all time.
Fax is definitely a chart of all time.
Yeah, that one is not it.
Yeah, but I would expect both these players to know it, so I'm expecting good scores on both of these charts.
Especially as it has a pocket pick, they probably know it.
Yeah, especially shoopa is also shown to be a really good tournament player. They had a really good run at the first Boba Cup too. So even this run is not that surprising to me. Yeah, the way he's performing. And the crowd is loving the fax pick.
Oh man.
Yeah. All right. Looks like both players are just about ready here. Moejoe's taking a second before he hits the green button.
Yeah, he's gonna need all the time he can get. All right. Well, I think this is about halfway through the pool, right? So.
Yeah, I think so. Here we go. All right, fax expert. The bass kick just gets me every time.
A lot of low end.
I love it. No one's playing it on the classic Vivid skin.
Oh my gosh, look at that MA right now.
Yeah.
40 MA.
Yeah, we gotta see that on the quarter notes, man.
Oh my gosh. The ESP actually tells you a little easier.
Yeah. This is pool 14, man. We should be expecting this level of play. This is just what DDR is now. shoopa just rushes that drill, or I'm sorry, Moejoe just rushes that drill a little bit, but yeah, both players doing great.
Yeah, good crossover.
Yeah, way too close to call right now. It's within 2. Let's see what the let's see what the split is at this stop here. I think it's Victor.
triple
Yep, by
apart.
3.
Oh,
Ooh. All right, now we're all green all the way to the end.
yeah. I don't know why they do it like that. That's so.
Yeah, it's just the way note works actually.
Yeah.
If you use a different note skin, you will see some quantization here. But this is one of the disadvantages of using note actually on a chart like this.
Yeah, Moejoe actually picks up a lead.
Oh, it looks like Mojo's gonna take it. Yeah.
Wow.
25-ish right at the end. Yeah. Dang, yeah. 975 to 978. And Mojo's on the board.
Yeah, no, very
Moejoe,
impressive
yeah.
play.
Yeah,
They actually broke combo like really late into the song. It was like a
Yeah.
500 combo.
He wins his pocket pick. So now we're moving on to Victor's pick. His Megamix Expert. Yeah, so obviously this is a medley chart of a bunch of classic DDR songs. And they all, actually, I think beginner down to expert, they all reference the original charts.
Oh.
So expert, when you hear the, like for example, the Afro Nova section or the back section, they are the same steps as the original charts. But the challenge chart is the one where they actually go for either X specials or original, completely original steps.
Oh.
Yeah. So
Okay.
here we go. Yeah. There we go.
All
Sorry
right.
about that,
Yeah, no,
folks. All right,
okay,
we're back.
Afro Nova?
We are back, yeah. Here's our Afro Nova. Yeah, the BPM is also changing with all of these, so like, you know, this is definitely a tough chart to stay in the marvelous window, yeah.
Yes.
The sync can change ever so slightly between each part of the
Really?
medley too, yeah. Ever so slightly, yeah.
Okay, that's the bag.
Classic bag steps. We have to read it slow here because we've got Legend of Max to wrap it up. Just 333. Yeah.
Yeah, that is interesting actually.
Yeah.
Yeah. They're not using, Moejoe's isn't using the darkest
Right.
possible.
Yeah, I don't know if that's intentional or not, but you know, they're making it work. You see, I also noticed both players are preferring to have the combo and judgments above the notes rather than under.
Right. I mean, these aren't
Which is not
their
super
cards,
common, yeah.
so-
Yeah, these are personal cards. So, you know, this is definitely their decision to make. Yeah, there are some reasons why you might want to have combo over notes. It's kind of like a mini sudden plus, and it can help in those situations. Yeah, right. Where like you might have a chart where you can't comfortably use sudden plus because there's no time to hit the button.
Right.
I've seen some players take advantage of that to kind of cover the notes a bit. Yeah. And this is one of those charts, you know.
Right. This is the Legend of Max part?
Yep, this is the Legend of Max to wrap it up. This is why you couldn't read the whole chart quickly, is because this part is like double the BPM of everything else. XyHavix has a really strong FC right now and a really strong EX lead. It looks like both players are going to comfortably win their pocket picks.
Yep.
So we have a 1-1. Good work to Victor.
Yeah, no, beautiful,
closing that out.
beautiful full combo from
Yeah.
XyHavix. Wow, one great.
42 perfects.
That could have been a not Costco PFC.
42 perfects. They're just doing a wristband check in the venue right now, and everyone put their fists up at the same
Yeah,
time. I'm like,
we
yo,
got a
are we
wristband.
showing solidarity or something?
Yeah.
Like, what's going on?
Solidarity in our wristband choice.
Yeah, but you know. All right, so I think we are 4 matches in now, if I have counted correctly.
3. So we have 3 now.
3.
Actually, no. This is gonna
I
be our
think
fourth
it's
one.
4.
Now it's 4.
Yeah, looking at the standings, yeah. Shoopa's ahead. Shoopa has, with 12, they have 2-0, 2 people.
Yes, shoopa has 2-0'd Alecks as well as, I believe, Moejoe.
Yeah.
So shoopa now has to play.
Yeah, Alecks had a
Havix.
2-0 earlier, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I think.
And then Moejoe and Havix just played, so.
Yeah. So I think the last 2 matches is shoopa, Havix, and Alecks and Moejoe.
Yeah. Yeah, I think yep, there we go. I see shoopa Havix coming up right now. And we got our draw.
All right. So we have Prey.
Ooh, Prey difficult.
And Neutrino.
And Neutrino expert,
And
right?
let's see.
Bans were Sweet Home Party and Pluto Challenge by shoopa, Sumitagawa Challenge, and Trigger Expert by Havix.
Yeah, that Pluto.
So all 16s on the bans.
Right. Yeah, that
right?
Pluto.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, that I think Pluto is the hardest Pluto of them all, right? Then Pluto the first. Or
The original Pluto.
yeah.
I mean, I guess technically not, because Relinquish and Pluto the First both have Challenge 18s.
True. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I mean, I guess out of the 16s that are available there. Wait, no, there's no other 16.
Oh.
Out of the 14s, I would say, yeah, I would say Pluto has a case for being the hardest. Pluto the First might be harder,
Yeah.
just depending on who you ask. But I think Pluto has more things to learn, more quirks. Whereas the one peak BPM stop section might feel harder in Pluto the First.
Right.
Anyways, yeah, some spicy picks. Prey difficult is a very jack-heavy chart, so lots of mini jacks and like 2 to 4 note jackhammers.
Right.
And Neutrino is Neutrino, so you know, the gimmick sections, the slowdown into the speed ups, and the really long break at the end. It's a banger, good song. I'm happy with our choices here.
Yeah. Yeah. I've
Yeah.
probably never played like 90% of these charts.
No worries, no worries. Yeah, I've played a lot of them or seen a lot of them. I'm just not very good at them, but I can tell you, I can tell you at least the few standout parts that you want to look out for in these charts.
Especially with the Neutrinos,
Yeah.
75, 300 BPM, probably a slowdown. You're probably gonna have
Yeah.
to.
Yeah, Neutrino's famous for like in the beginning. There's like these like little slowdown build-ups that go into like a really fast like kind of breakbeat section, and that's where you hit the 300 BPM.
Right.
But the 300 is only in very limited sections of the chart. So there is another like dynamic there, kind of like 888, where you want to read really, or like actually I would say Orca is probably the closest comparison, where there are 2 like really fast BPM sections.
Like the jet engine
but
part.
Yeah, jet engine parts, exactly. But the rest of the chart is a more normal BPM. So it's like,
Right.
do you read the whole chart a little slower to make those jet engine parts comfortable, or do you read the whole chart at a comfortable speed and you just like kind of deal with it for the 2 short sections, memorization or otherwise?
Right.
But anyways, we got Prey difficult. This is a really on-sync song, so it should be pretty comfortable for MA. It's just the patterns that are going to be tripping people up here. A lot of repeated jackhammers. This is just a taste of it in the build-up. Listen to those crispy steps, man.
Yeah. No. I'm glad it works.
Yeah.
As
Shout outs
the,
to Nemo right here in the audio squad.
Yeah, as the person who kind of redesigned our audio setup, I'm just
Yeah.
glad everything works.
No, man, this is I've been so happy with the stream production, and I hopefully you guys at home are too. Like this has been a new bar set for SoCalDDR for sure.
Yeah. I just want to make sure we look good.
Yeah, we certainly are that for right now, if I could say so myself.
And so far, these players just about a
Super close.
70x, 80x difference.
Yeah, 70x lead right now.
All right, this part seems a little bit messed up.
Yeah, here we go. Yeah, so you can see some 8th note crossovers, but at this BPM, it is slow enough to double step. A few little bursts at 210, but nothing that these players can't handle.
Right.
And here we get into the breakdown. Yeah, this is usually when the chart really goes ham in the expert and challenge, but you get a little bit of a break before the ending here. Ooh, and these gallops, really fast gallops at 210.
Yeah, and the crazy thing is, even though Havix has a blue combo, if your MA is generally better,
Oh,
you know,
and shoopa PFC's it. My
yeah,
gosh.
wow. You know
He
what?
takes
I
the
take
lead
that
at the
back.
end.
Hey, there was no
Yeah.
catching up.
I mean, he could have.
Oh
right?
my
Like,
gosh,
yeah.
36 perfect.
Yeah. In another universe, you just catch a bad, you know, you start those gallops wrong and you chain a bunch of greats in a
Yeah.
row. That's DDR, you know, like you can very easily lose a lead like that. It happens, yeah.
Shoopa with
it
a
really
not
isn't over till
Costco,
it's
yeah.
over, yeah.
Actually, the USDA approved.
Yeah. But with that song win, Shoopa is looking very likely to win the pool now. Yeah.
Actually, I think he went undefeated in that pool, right? Or not yet. Has to win.
Not quite
Yeah,
yet.
one has to win one song, but
This is Neutrino. This is Havix's Protect, but I mean, we'll see how that goes. This is another pretty tricky song. And it looks like they're deciding what to read it at. Yeah, Shoopa's decided to go for 2.5, which is respectable.
2.5 it becoming
Yeah.
750.
Yeah.
Reading at 750, which I know a lot of high-level players can do, but
Right.
it's like you want to do that at
Right,
a
right,
tournament
right.
setting.
I don't have true BPM.dance open, but I don't remember the base BPM for this. But like I said, 300 is a peak that lasts in 2 sections, maybe 10 seconds total, maybe. So you know, it's not something that a lot of players just choose to ignore and just kind of deal with in bursts.
All right, well, here we go back in. This song is actually really good.
Yeah, I love this song. It's a great song. Again, I just wish I was better at the chart so I could play it more often. But let's watch these
Okay.
guys rip it. Yep. So here's the intro here. We're gonna go right into a slowdown and then a speed up after that.
Here goes for the slowdown.
Here we
Oh,
go.
the
Yep.
jet engine.
Yep.
Okay, that wasn't terrible. That wasn't terrible.
Yep.
Like you said earlier, it does feel like Orca, but not as gimmicky.
Yeah. It's very funky. In the best way possible. I love this song. Both players very familiar with the chart.
That step jump there into a stream.
Yeah, here we go. And then right now, pretty much the rest of the chart is a pretty normal BPM. There are a few BPM changes to come, but nothing irate.
Yeah, all right, pretty comfortable BPM.
Yeah.
So I would say this is a 150.
Yeah. And it looks like the base BPM is 205.
205.
Yeah. And I think both of these players tend to read a little bit slower, slower relatively, right? So this is probably what's comfortable for them.
Oh, and then a combo break there,
Yeah.
able for Havix to catch up, and
Yeah.
he takes it.
And he doesn't take it yet. There's this really long break in Neutrino before the ending.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
12EX. Oh, and that.
Oh,
Oh, and he barely holds on.
on.
He chained so many
3EX.
greats. He chained so many greats there. I was so scared. I was so scared for him, but he holds on. Great stuff to Victor. He does take one song against Shoopa,
All right, so Shoopa.
leaving it 1-1.
yeah.
So making things a little bit spicier in the standings, but I guess Shoopa probably, with the song
Yeah.
wins he has in the other ones, he's probably leading.
So
Yep, there you go.
it's now Alecks against Moejoe, and
Yeah.
the highest amount of points Alecks could get is 6.
Right. So
So-
Shoopa looks like is guaranteed to move on since at this stage it is only one person that advances from the pool.
Indeed.
Yeah, but we will play this out for placements, right?
Right. You know, you
Yeah.
got to get that. It's for bragging rights.
Yeah, good stuff to Shoopa.
Like, I didn't get last in my pool. Ha
Yeah.
ha ha.
Yeah,
Right,
but that
kinda-
ending for Neutrino, it does kind of bait you. And it's like that long break, there's like no charts that really do that often. Like maybe, I guess you could say Haunted Maylunge, but I would argue Neutrino's harder because
Yeah.
there is so little of the chart after that break. And that break just kills your momentum.
Right.
It is like I find PFCs on charts like that really impressive. Because that
Oh.
momentum shifts like really is like a mental hurdle to get over.
Right.
Yeah.
So for these card
So
draws.
Alecks has pocket picked New York Evolved A spicy pick over here.
And the protective digitalizer
Yeah.
from Moejoe.
Visualizer expert, so nice straightforward 17 here.
Over the period did not
Yeah.
get picked. I actually really like that song for some. I think the boss songs.
Over the
most of
period's
the
a
boss songs.
great song.
Yeah, I think most of
I
the boss
don't like
songs.
playing it. I don't know anyone who really likes playing it other than like Chris and for femmes.
Yeah.
Like, yeah.
Actually, I like the what was it? There's basic, the 12,
Yeah.
because you could like on the jumps you could like turn around, do some dumb stuff, you know.
Yeah.
You could like look kind of cool while doing it. But yeah, no. Digitalizer is a pretty like it's just a stamina 17.
Right. Stamina 17, some 180 streams and crossovers.
Right.
Nothing
but
crazy. But New York A is one of the harder 16s in the game. Yeah. So yeah, let's look forward to how these guys do. All right, here we go.
Oh, that guitar tone is oof.
All right, he manages to just make it work. Yeah, the first half of this chart is kind of slow, so that's why we've got our 7+ here.
Right. I like how the fact that you have to like go up to the cab and press the button. To turn it off.
Yeah. It is definitely you know, a strategy, and also you got to keep in mind the distance of the pads when you're playing in a
Right. You gotta
tournament.
like run across the whole.
You want to use 7+,
venue.
you got to be exactly, yeah. When we first loaded in, we hit the pads a little bit further, and some players did complain about it, and we eventually moved closer. Shout outs to my short kings in chat.
Indeed, indeed.
Short kings and queens. And in betweens.
Ooh, I'm loving the synth here.
Yeah, I would say musically, this is probably my favorite New York Evolve too.
Yeah, because they have a different songs. They sound like similar
Right,
enough.
Yeah. Up to around now, this is like where all the New York
Oh,
Evolves kind of have very similar ones.
He had to step off and he dropped his combo for it.
Yeah,
But Alecks
might
has
be
a-
worth it. Yeah, I mean,
yeah.
they're still holding the lead.
Pretty sizable
Yeah.
lead, in fact.
Yeah. Sometimes dropping a note or two to get the 7+ off is worth it in a tournament. It's another gamble you got to think about.
Ooh! And the ghost steps there. We can see it there just to make sure you stay on the... Ooh. Oh,
and it
what
looks
is
like
going
Moejoe
on
has
here?
chained a couple of misses together.
Yeah, it seems like Alecks is probably going to take this thing.
Yep.
He can kind of
little
finish it
outro.
comfortably,
There
yeah.
you go. Yeah.
Dang, that's 100.
Commanding lead.
200.
Over 200.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was pretty rough when he missed that whole thing. That whole life bar. Oh.
Sounds like Moejoe might need an extra savior because
Yeah.
that he lost by over 200. I'm sorry guys.
Okay.
I'm really sorry about
We
that.
got digitalizer going up. Yeah, no, that looked brutal. I have
It is
never.
very brutal if you don't know it. Absolutely.
It's very interesting because like I don't know any of these charts. They're like, you want to do pool 14?
I got
and
you.
13?
I got
Hell
you.
yeah.
So again, another Soda song. Doesn't sound like a lot of Soda's other music
Yeah.
in the game, but I would say some of his little trademarks are there.
I like it because it
I
sounds
like it
like a
lot.
guitar chart.
Yeah, and it's also like pretty straightforward 17. E20 Plus, I believe, is when it dropped, and since then has become a pretty common recommendation for early 17 goals, whether
Right.
it be clear, PFC, FC. Yeah.
I think this is a Dawn song as well on A3.
Yes, it is. In A3, it is part of Ninth Dawn. I believe
Yeah.
it is the first song in Ninth Dawn. Yeah.
It's just stamina.
Yeah, a little back and forth like this. I love the crossovers that where you cross on the 16th and you unwind on the 8th.
Yeah.
It's really satisfying to play. Yeah, very crossy over here too. It looks like both players are. No, Moejoe's actually doing some double steps.
Ooh, drops the combo. Moejoe's up 6.
Up 8 now. Yeah.
Yeah, a couple of perfects there, but let's see if he's able to pick it back up.
Yeah.
Okay, a little bit of
like-
greats
yeah.
from Moejoe's side.
But he's woken up now. He's making Alecks work for it.
Yeah. Gotta
Really
make them dance.
stellar MA from both sides right now.
Oh my goodness.
Really short break here before we get a little run and a breakdown. More of those little fun crossovers there. looks like, you know, this chart's really no problem for both players. And the lead has swung back the other way for Alecks. 2 streams here.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, and at
Yeah.
this stage...
Wait, and Alecks takes it.
Alex takes it, yeah.
By 8
Right
EX.
at the end, yeah. He took the lead just about halfway through and held on. But look at that, 70-2 with 2 misses versus 73-6. So super close on the Marvelous count. Yeah, triple A's on both sides as well. But Alecks is gonna win 2-0.
Yeah, solid
And,
play.
yeah, he gets as close as he can to shoopa, but shoopa has won pool 14.
Yeah, by 2
Right,
points.
Yeah, just by 2 points. So congrats to shoopa. Advancing for a second pool and earning a second I Didn't Drown sticker.
Yeah, I didn't draw a sticker. All right, well, yeah, congratulations to shoopa taking his
Let's
second
go.
pool. That means he gets to
Check
go
out
on the
that
extra
graphic.
savior stage, you know. That's going to be next pool.
Congrats
Tons
to
of killers.
shoopa,
That's
yeah.
pool 15.
He gets the bonus round.
Yeah,
The one more extra pool.
that's when he has to play the Camellia song, the 19. But yeah, all right. Well, once again, I believe this is the entirety of pool 14. Thank you for joining us for the ride, and
Yeah, thank you.
yeah, thanks for
Yeah,
having me on commentary.
I guess it's probably about time to take a quick break.
Yep, sounds good.
My boy Nemo is gonna sign off here. I'm gonna be sticking around commentating an extra pool, I believe, with Yama, the legend himself.
Indeed.
Yeah. But yeah, so we'll see you guys after the break. I guess we'll go ahead and sign off now. Thank you guys. More coming up after this.